I was born basically without my leg fully forming. So my knee, for example, I don't have the groove that your kneecap sits in. It meant that my whole leg was sort of out of alignment. By the time I was 8, my knee wouldn't stay sort of in the joint. It was quite normal for me to dislocate my knee sort of like 20 times a day. I remember the first time experiencing it probably when I was 8, and even then it was quite normal, and then it sort of started to get worse. I couldn't really do the sort of things I wanted to do or should be able to do, and by the age of 12 I couldn't walk anymore, so I was sort of relying on crutches. I couldn't walk very far, and then later on had to use a wheelchair. I had my first op when I was 14, which was a big reconstructive procedure, and it did buy me about 6 months of function, really, after I just got over the initial recovery. And then it all went wrong again, and I started getting my symptoms back to the point where I couldn't weight bear anymore or even move my leg because it would just dislocate. Then last year in December I had another reconstructive op. They sort of redid the first thing and did some more, and so I'm about 4 months post-op from that now, and it is going really well. The recovery is on track. These things take ages, it takes years to recover from, but I'm meeting all the milestones that I should be. I remember when I was 14, and I'd just gone through a really tricky time. I'd been off school for a while, and I was in church, and they gave out these try praying books, and I took it, not really thinking that anything would happen. And it was a week, and you just prayed for the same thing, and so I decided that I would pray about school because I've been having a really difficult time being bullied for my disability, and just the fact that I was going back to school in a few weeks' time after a period where I've been too unwell to go. And I think that's when things changed for me, because just the week of praying, just 2 minutes a day, literally, nothing that I said was godly or anything, or just saying, actually, God, I need some help here, with no faith that anything would happen. And then it did, and then I was like, well, he actually listens, he actually cares about me. And that was a big turning point, because I'd been in a place where I was really angry at myself and other people, and probably God too, for everything that had happened. And then I just sort of realised that I was trying to do things on my own, when there was this God here sat really willing me to just ask him. And when I did, that's when things all changed for me. So actually my situation didn't change, and I still had a leg that didn't work, and I still couldn't walk, but I had joy and just a sense of peace that I cannot even explain to this day. Just even if the next day was going to be worse than now, I didn't have to worry anymore, because it wasn't me, it was God, and I could just bring everything to him. My story is quite different. You're not really going to find many people like me, but the same themes that come up again and again are actually not unique to me. Everybody struggles at times with sort of hopelessness and feeling out of control, and that they're not worth anything. So I wouldn't want people to just listen to this and think, oh well, I'm not disabled, it's fine, I can just sort of carry on with my day. Actually, we all need God. When we're having a bad day or even a good day, we all need God in our lives.